Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining me here on the WITN First Alert Desk at 8 o'clock. Hope you're all having a great morning so far. I know it's gloomy out there. I know it's hard to get out of bed when it's looking like this, when it's feeling like this outside. It's chilly. We're gonna be stuck in the 50s all day today, so make sure you have your rain jacket, your umbrella. Make sure to hold tight to that umbrella though, because Jim's gonna talk about some gusty winds out there as well this morning. Before we get into all the rest of the details regarding Jim's forecast, we do have a story from over the weekend. There was a home in Surf City that was completely destroyed from a fire, and other homes were bearing the brunt of that fire as well. But we just did receive some new details yesterday, an update into this fire, and there was actually a person in the home of the home that was destroyed. He was able, thankfully, to get out of that home safely just in time. So we do have an update on that story right now that we're going to share with you today.
The homeowner was inside at the time with this dog, but was able to escape in time. Now, the investigation into what started the fire begins. This is what's left behind after a house fire Saturday night in Surf City. Firefighters were called to 1715 North Shore Drive around 6. When they got here, they saw a home covered in flames.
So fire crews initially just kind of worked on suppression activities to protect the exposures and to put out the main fire.
2 homes next door were also seriously damaged, but officials say no one was inside when the fire started. Neighbor Colleen Lingerman was at home and started getting calls and texts from people checking on her. When she went outside, she saw the smoke.
You could hear the explosions from the propane tanks and everything. And I did finally go over to see it yesterday. And the house is gone. Half the neighbor's boat is gone and part of their siding, and the man's car is gone.
There's no timeline for when the cause of the fire will be determined. The fire department is waiting for more resources from the insurance companies. 2 firefighters were also hurt, but those injuries were minor and they are doing well. Reporting in Surf City, Max Alfonso, WITN News.
So sad to see how that fire just completely ravaged the home, and I know that a few other homes also got a little bit of the sting from the fire as well. Yeah. But just seeing that the remains there, as a reporter, when I would go to places where fires just destroyed buildings, I know I went to a church fire, and you could still smell the smoke, right? And everything is so impactful. Yeah.
I think as reporters, I'm kind of sheltered being in this building with all my weather equipment, and I kind of like it that way because you guys got to get out there and you kind of experience that, and the emotions.
Right.
Obviously, the emotions are huge. Yeah, the devastation that causes in people's lives. So hopefully they can rebuild or kind of find some positivity down there. But you're right, that thing was completely leveled. Not much left.
Yeah, but glad to hear that the person who was inside was able to get out safely. Also good to hear that the firefighters who were injured during the course of the fire, they are okay.
Good. Yeah. Good. All right, let's switch gears. I'll dig into our weather forecast. I'm going to start with a look at our Halloween planner. Obviously, Halloween very close now this Friday. And as we take a look out to Friday, this mess the next few days, that'll be getting out of here as we head towards Friday. And that means nice clearing skies, cool temperatures. Come on, computer, there she goes.
Hold on. Oh, wait, can we bring those back a little bit? Did that say R.I.P. Gigi?
I don't know. I don't know how your name got in there. I hope that's not an omen or something crazy. Clear and cool at 6 p.m., Gigi. Look at that. 60 degrees as we get ready towards sunset into the evening hours. 7 o'clock, a little witchy wind blowing across the area. Mid-50s. Actually, I don't think there'll be much wind there at all. Just want to get a witchy in there. And then 8 p.m. for the later night trick-or-treaters, little creepy chills settling in as the ghouls and the goblins continue to take in their haul. 53 degrees as we get past sunset. So yeah, all in all, this is a good looking Halloween forecast with temps in the 50s, clear skies, no major weather worries. The kids are going to be a little chilly in the costumes.
Okay.
Not dressed accordingly, so keep that in mind, but not worrying about precip. And to me, that's the big thing for Halloween. All right, let's get you updated on Melissa. By noon today or shortly afterwards, we're going to be talking about a landfall of a catastrophic Category 5 hurricane along the southern coast of Jamaica, south central coastline, potentially as early as 11 a.m., I think noon, 1 o'clock. The way that storm is moving right now, although it is picking up speed. So we got new data in now north at 7, barometer holding at 901, extraordinarily low pressure reading, most accurate measure of the intensity of a storm, the barometer reading. Winds gusting 215, sustained winds holding at 175. The way you would see weakening, when you see the eye wall kind of collapse a little, it gets cloudy, you go through eye wall replacement cycles when they get this strong. That hasn't happened with Melissa. I think the last 12 plus hours, that thing maintaining, the eye is maintaining as it approaches the coastline. And that kind of storm will bring a storm surge approaching 15 to 20 feet in all likelihood. Absolutely phenomenal amounts of rainfall in excess of 20 plus inches, especially given the mountainous terrain in Jamaica. Some of those peaks over 7,000 feet high, and that's like pushing all that water into a wall and wringing it all out. The flooding, the landslides will be significant. Just a scary time to be in Jamaica right now. Tonight, the storm moves towards Cuba, eastern Cuba as a Cat 4 potentially, and then into the Bahamas tomorrow night as a Cat 2, give or take. You can see the trend here. A weakening hurricane, could still be a Cat 1 hurricane though by the time it nears Jamaica. That'll be Thursday night, or Wednesday night, into early Thursday morning as it passes, Thursday night. I'm looking at a different source there. So yeah, I'll make it closest pass to our coast late week and then race out to sea on Friday. All the tropical models very well clustered on that well offshore track. So no worries for us, but our hearts and thoughts go out to the folks down in the Caribbean through the next couple of days, and the Bahamas for that matter. All right, cool, wet, windy, upper 50s this afternoon, low 50s now, and rain widespread. Nothing too heavy, but persistent light to moderate rain will continue to ease the rain gauges up. Right now we've got about a half an inch over the last 24 hours. I expect another half an inch through the day today into the evening hours. There's the radar. Not a lot as you get towards the Crystal Coast right now, but you'll fill back in with some rain as well. And again, when you look at the estimated rainfall, these numbers are usually pretty close. About a half an inch I'm seeing since yesterday. The green shaded area back towards Wilson, you're over an inch, inch and a half back that way. Temps in the 50s under the clouds and the rain out there. Watch as I roll into the afternoon. Wet's the word. More showers into the evening hours. And then tonight we'll taper that rain down. Watch those raindrops become more hit and miss in nature tomorrow. Not a washout tomorrow, but still some showers around. And then heavier rain comes back tomorrow night. Another storm rebuilding off the coast, bringing more moisture back in. And finally kicking it out of here as we get in towards mid-morning Thursday. Adios, just in time for Halloween again. Should be in good shape. 8-day forecast, hold, wait for it, coming up. Those highs after the 50s today should make it into the mid-60s tomorrow. I put 30% tomorrow for the few showers around. Tomorrow night, more heavier showers, rumble of thunder or two, and then into Halloween and on into the weekend. Good stuff, mid-60s. Clear skies, chilly nights in the low 40s. Get that extra hour of sleep Saturday night. Next week, Election Day, Tuesday. How about a high near 70 with a chance for a late day shower?
All right, well, looks like we're going to have a nice weekend in Halloween, but before we do that, we do have to deal with the chill, the rain, the wind, all that wonderful stuff.
Yeah, not fun out there today, but this is much needed rainfall.
Right.
And I can't understate that. Moderate to severe drought conditions out there. This will at least stop the building drought, if not put a dent in it. I think we will put a dent in it. Having said that, when we get the update this Thursday, it won't reflect all this rain. We won't get a full update until next Thursday, and then we'll get a full idea of just how good we've done or how much of a dent we put into the drought. I expect 1 to 2 inches total rainfall, though, by the time it's all done.
Okay, got it. Well, thank you for the update, Jim, and thank you, everyone, for joining us this morning. Just want to say hello and good morning to everyone joining us over on Facebook. Good morning to Dee Dee, and then good morning to George as well. You stay dry as well and have a great day out there. I know it's going to be nice and rainy and gloomy all day long today, so just enjoy the indoors.
Yeah, be careful on the roads. A lot
Yes,
of ponding on the
yes.
roadways out there and a lot of wind. Hold on to the umbrella. If you're driving a high-profile vehicle, hold tight onto that wheel as we go through the day.
All right, well, hope you all have a wonderful day.
This hour of the WITN First Alert Desk is sponsored by Toyota of Goldsboro.